Kaduna Labour Party gubernatorial candidate Asake challenges Governor Rufai to halt southern Kaduna killings. Wow. So it is obvious, that all fingers are pointing on the Kaduna State governor, the way he's complacent, the way he's quiet about the killing of Christians and other non-Muslims in southern Kaduna. It has become something like genocide, annihilation, ethnic cleansing. That is what is taking place in southern Kaduna. The people that there have refused to leave because it's their land, but unfortunately the Rufai government is not doing anything about it. All right, and I don't know why Rufai has become just like he's being accused that he's a patron to Boko Haram and ISWAP. All right, there was a time he wanted to bring in, he was seeking permission to bring in mercenaries from abroad, import mercenaries to help him fight insurgency in Kaduna. And thank God that wasn't granted, because it means that he would have used the opportunity to bring in more ISWAP from other West African countries to infiltrate Nigeria and Kaduna and Nigeria. Right now, the Labour Party governorship candidate in that state, all right, has asked Rufai to stop that killing. It means that he has hand in it. He knows something about it. All right. If he does not know something about it, why is he not taking a decisive action to stop it? So he's been called out here. Let's see what this man has to say. The gubernatorial candidate of the Labour Party LP in Kaduna State in next year's election, Mr. Jonathan Asake, has challenged Governor Nasir El-Rufai to show exemplary leadership as the chief security officer of the state by halting the renewed attacks and killings in the communities of southern Kaduna. Asake lamented the killing last week of 8 innocent, helpless people in villages of Malagom and Pak in Kaguru, communities of Kaura local government area, and Kamuru Ikulu in Zangon Kataf local government within 2 days, all right, was provocative, highly insensitive, and condemnable, especially during this festive season. The same Kaura local government area, and I remember that same Kaura local government area was where they killed the Labour Party women leader, all right, Mrs. Chintex, Victoria Chintex. That was the local government area was where they killed that woman. And El-Rufai up to now, even the federal government up to now, has not done anything. They have not even investigated. They have not arrested any perpetrator. And so the killing is just normal. And the governor, both the governor and the federal government, is just quiet about the Southern Kaduna matter. It's quite unfortunate. All right. Speaking at the weekend, Asake regretted the inability of the All Progressive Congress APC government in the state to protect the lives and property of its citizens, saying that the continuous killings and destruction of valuables was uncalled for at a time when all should embrace themselves for peaceful coexistence and sustainable development. Right? He emphasized that government must have the will to take decisions to apprehend and prosecute criminals and their sponsors, no matter who they are in the society, to serve a deterrent to others and ensure sanity in the state. Asake noted that farmers must be allowed to harvest their yields, and the people of Southern Kaduna must be able to spend this Christmas in a peaceful atmosphere, devoid of intimidation, harassment, or uncertainties. A press statement by Asake's media aide, James Swan, quoted the governorship candidate as urging the people to remain calm and not resort to anything negative, but allow government to do its work. Asake, who was accompanied by his running mate, Right Honorable Bashir Aliyu, prayed for the response of the souls of those repose of the souls of those killed and urged the families to leave everything to God, who is the ultimate joy, and added that their patience and trust in God will not go in vain. This is terrible. I'm telling you. So the duty of government and everybody in Nigeria now is just to be doing condolence visit. This is actually very bad. Now it has gotten to a point where people should resort to helping themselves. Yes. People who are, who are not supposed to carry arms are carrying arms around unquestioned, unchecked, and endangering people's lives and properties, and government is not doing anything about it. And the worst of all is that if somebody chooses to protect himself now and carry his own arms, they will arrest the person and they will tag the person as part of the criminal. Meanwhile, the criminals are there as political thugs, as Boko Haram, ISWAP, and Fulani herdsmen carrying arms, and nobody is talking. All right, somewhere that Kasai Dokubo is having, entourage with AK-47 as escort, and government is seeing it, not is happening. People from the north, all the politicians, apart from the security details that have been assigned to politicians and the people in offices, they still have their thugs well armed, escorting them officially with unregistered arms, and government can't do anything about it. So what is happening? So the people that have money can buy even the military arms and use assault rifles and use it for themselves. But individuals are left unprotected and uncared for. And once they do anything to help themselves, the government will come after them and say they are the people causing problem. What kind of country is this? Eh? What kind of country is this? Now, the killing is going on in Southern Kaduna. Rufai is not doing anything. Buhari's government is not doing anything. APC government in general is not doing anything about that killing in Southern Kaduna. Now, by the time those people carry their own arms and start fighting back, the next they will deploy DSS and soldiers to go and say they are going to maintain peace to quell the riot. And then they will continue to kill, officially begin to kill more people in Southern Kaduna because they've done that in the past. But the way it is just like the Igbos, what the Igbos said last month, all right, the Ohanese Igbo and the Ohanese youth, that the level it has gotten to with the killing going on in Igbo land, especially in Enugu and Ebonyi, that the people will have to take up arms and support themselves locally and take off anybody that is coming there in an unfriendly manner. And that is the way to go right now in Nigeria, because the government has proven that either they're in support of the killing or they're incapacitated, they can't fight the crime. That is just one of those two, if not the two of them. All right? It's quite unfortunate. Rufai is there sitting in Kaduna, can't do anything. And they are killing people from Santa Kaduna every day. The federal government is there. The Boko Haram went into NDA and caused mayhem last year, and nothing happened. How? How can terrorists enter a whole NDA military territory, caused mayhem, and went away with some generals, and nothing happened? Oh my God. This is very disheartening, actually. Very, very disheartening. It's very, very unacceptable. Very, very unacceptable. And now, so the Labour Party governorship candidate of Kaduna now has visited with his entourage to go and pay condolence to the families and telling them to take heart and pray for the soul of those people who have departed to be reposed. I don't understand. Telling them to leave everything for God. The patience on God is not going to go in vain. That is all the message they get. All right. So will all of this replace people that are dead? Will all of this stop continuous attack? They're even advising them not to take any action that is illegal and let them allow the government to do their job by offering the protection that they need. Which government? Is it not the same Rufai that everybody is blaming for not doing what it's supposed to do? Or is it not the same APC government that have failed to fight insecurity in the whole country? Yeah? A country where people now have field day attacking individuals, kidnapping school children, and they can't recover them. This is very, very bad. This is very, very bad. This is very, very bad. But it's okay. The governorship candidate has come out and has said his own. All right. And the basic thing here, Jonathan Asake, who is telling Rufai to stand up to his responsibility and make sure the killing in Southern Kaduna is stopped, because it's becoming abnormal. If it's already abnormal, it's no more acceptable. All right. So thank you for listening. And this is what is happening in Southern Kaduna. And Rufai is keeping quiet. Probably he's part of the killing, or he's incapacitated and doesn't want to shout out. It's either of both. It's either or both of those two reasons. But it's quite unfortunate to be in a country where your government can't protect you.